Hey there boys and girls, Lucky Skill Faker here and welcome back to episode 6 of Sniper School, the series where you can submit me your gameplay and I will then go over it and give you some tips and tricks along the way. So if you want to submit your gameplay, you can do that. Just check out the requirements in the description down below and I will check it out in the PM you are sending to me. But anyways, today's gameplay is by Selfs, and as a little side note he wanted to say that he's going out of his comfort zone and playing with a suppressor, because usually he's going 8x with the SV98 and that's a pretty cool thing. But today's topic is arming MCOMs and how you move at them, how you defend them and all that stuff, and he was already doing it pretty well right there. So he was basically going at it, and you all know that as soon as you start arming the MCOM, you can basically look at pretty much all directions as long as you're not like moving away from it, and still continue to arm it if you continue to press the E key, which of course means that you, while you're doing that, able to still, I don't know, like aim, shoot, kill enemies, which he was also doing. He was also partly taking cover behind the MCOM, which again, the MCOMs are bulletproof, so a pretty good way to take cover. So just for that, he was already like, again, like being a good example for his own question. Of course, when you're arming the MCOM, or as soon as you arm the MCOM, you of course want to have a overwatch position, which he also had from the house he was in, because from the door there, he was able to basically look at them, and he was also picking them off. Now when they're continuing to the other Bravo MCOM right there, he's also like, this is something I really like about this gameplay. He's really moving up with the team. He's staying with them, so he's not running out like a headless chicken. This was also one of his points where he said he's not quite sure like how he's supposed to play as an aggressive recon. I mean, sure, as an aggressive recon you're up at the front lines, but running out in the open without your team is never a good idea. So again, it's a really good point of what he's doing right here. And yeah, so again, the MCOM is armed right here, the Bravo MCOM, and he's just basically with his teammates being at the head glitch height, not total head glitch height, but he's behind cover and just kind of backing up his teammates and his team, and just like defending the MCOMs, which again is a really good example for what he actually wants to have answered. So all in all, Selfs, I could say that you're a pretty good sniper, and just the way you're playing right now, really thoughtful, and I'm once again happy that for a change I could post a little bit of a better gameplay. Right here I just sped this part up. I mean, moving in between MCOMs, you just have to make sure that there's no one hiding behind the boxes or the houses, which they did. But besides that, it's just a waiting part until the defenders can basically reposition themselves and organize themselves. Another really cool thing which he's already doing right here is of course flanking. He's moving all the way around where he cannot be seen. Again, he's also putting down the MAV in the bushes. So again, pretty good tactic, and I pretty much can only agree with what you're doing. Again, arming the MCOM, of course, this is the only way they can entrance this room, as long as you're not just kind of blowing up the walls. But he was, again, when he was arming the MCOM, he was just looking straight at the door, because that was the only actual point or normal point they would be able to enter in the room. So looking at that is a pretty good idea. Again, still the only entrance for the enemy team, so just right out looking at the door. Even though it might seem like camping, like that's what you gotta do. Like, he's doing the exact same thing that every pro player would do, and he's definitely doing the right thing. So yeah, I think this pretty much already wraps it up for this episode of Sniper School. I hope it was helpful for you guys. I hope you learned something, and if you did, I would really appreciate it if you hit the like button or something like that. But yeah, once again, thank yourselves for the gameplay. You're a pretty good sniper in my opinion. You were basically, again, answering all your own questions. I hope I was able to reassure you that you're doing good. But I think it's pretty much all for now, so I hope you enjoyed the video. Lucky Skill Faker out.